Invalid date. 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 Invalid date.
Don't lose faith, Quinlan. We're making real progress, and we're getting close to that picture of the Ripper.
Invalid date. Invalid date. Invalid date.
Don't lose faith, Quinlan. We're making real progress, and we're getting close to that picture of the Ripper.
Object scanned into database.
Do you know anything about a Jack the Ripper VR role-playing game?
Yeah, I remember that one. One of the first virtual multiplayer games, wildly popular for about a year. Lousy performance, clunky graphics, but great gameplay.
No, it's a role-playing game, so people pretend to be Jack the Ripper?
You played Jack or a police inspector, one of the prostitutes he murdered. There were dozens of scenarios. A company called Warp Space designed it. It's funny, as successful as that game was, they just pulled it off the market, never re-released it. They archive a lot of this stuff at well-addressed Warp.
Seems strange.
Companies usually squeeze everything they can out of their successful titles. But Warp Space re-released everything except this one title. Something must have happened.
Did Falconetti ever play this Ripper game?
He was crazy for it. Big Jack the Ripper nut. In fact, I played it with him and his friends on one occasion.
Right. Were two of them named Claire Burton and Vincent Magnotta?
Doesn't ring a bell. But there were 8 of them playing the Ripper game all the time. Men and women. I only met them all in person once. Usually I just met their data angels in the Ripper game space. Everyone had C-space handles like Balfour and Victoria.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. I thought so. I've been reading your clips in the Herald. You're a gutsy news hound, I gotta give you that much.
Quinlan! What the hell happened? Mendelsohn called from the precinct house. He said Magnotta picked you up. Is that right?
That's right, and he was none too friendly. I think he bruised his knuckles on my jaw.
I've got our lawyers on this. If he tries to intimidate you again, he'll have a whole world of trouble. Is there anything else I should know about?
Someone tried to kill Covington Wofford. I managed to stop it. Got off a shot and nailed the intruder in the shoulder. Had to be the Ripper.
Why would he try to kill Covington Wofford?
To finish the job. I think he killed Hamilton.
But that doesn't make sense. Hamilton was shot in the head. The Ripper uses a blade.
I think there's a lot more to this Ripper than hack and slash. What do you know about Catherine's past?
I don't know. You were sleeping with her. Didn't you two ever talk?
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
She came over from the Inquirer in Philly.
Philly? She told me she was from L.A.
No. I'm sure she told me Philly. Her resume was scanty, but her clips were good.
Ben, this Ripper case is giving me the fits. How would you cover it?
It's hard to say. In my day, cops were a lot more cooperative, but since they've gone over to this bounty system, they're stingier than ever. Don't want anybody to get that reward. But all things considered, I'd say you're doing a hell of a job.
The Ripper's still out there, isn't he?
You are a reporter, Quinlan, not a detective.
Someone's got to stop this lunatic.
Well, I'd tell you to stay out of it, but it wouldn't do any good with it. Just don't get yourself killed. You're close to breaking it, Quinlan. Don't let up now. I can feel it in my bones.